Yaps, man. Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome to the channel if you've never been here, though. But we back at it. Another video. Another true crime video, my nigga. I like true crime. So I'm gonna be watching true crime. So it looks like a teen has an eerie reaction after killing a girl with a knife. So I guess we know what's gonna happen in this bitch. But we're gonna watch her get interrogated. Cause that's the best part. That's the best part. Facts, but hold up. Never mind, don't hold up, nigga. I'm pouring a YouTube video. But let's get into the video.
So with all the people that we interviewed and the video that we recovered, we're charging you with murder.
We are getting a look at police body cameras and interrogation room videos that chronicle the investigation into a brutal stabbing outside an Ohio smoke shop. As two teens started to fight in the parking lot, one stabbed the other in the neck, causing her to bleed out. The newly released video files lay out what and who police encountered as they got to the scene and how they were quickly able to identify and arrest the killer. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. In the summer of
Man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, have a seat. Thank you.
But now, we
Shut
a
the
much
fuck
better
up.
look at the investigation by Columbus police in March of 2020. Now, according to witnesses at the scene, Berezini and Culbertson used to be friends, but there had apparently been bad blood brewing between.
I'm not trying to. I'm like, if y'all want to stay, if y'all want to go back to the video, watch what he has to say, y'all can do that. I'm not wasting my time with that.
Just get back, boss. Just get back. I know you're. I know. I need you to stay back, all right? Hey, you gotta let them do their work, okay? Come on, guys. Let's get back. Let's get back. Come on. Come on. I understand. Let's get back. Okay, I'm gonna get your information. Did you see it?
Yes,
You who saw it happen?
Me, him,
Okay.
the red hoodie.
Okay, in the red hoodie?
Yes,
All right, I need you to get in the cruiser for me, okay? I'm gonna have to get you off your phone, all right?
it's my mom.
I understand that, but I need you.
Hang up, okay?
I need you to get in the cruiser, okay?
I'm talking to a cop. Mom, I have to hang up the phone.
All right, what happened?
Bree Berezini stabbed her. They were getting into a fight, and I was sitting in the Jeep because I cannot be around Bree Berezini because her baby dad, her brothers, my baby dad, and me and her have issues. I
Do
don't.
you know how to spell Berezini?
Barozini.
I-N-I. Okay.
Pine Oak Court, Westerville, Ohio, is where she lives.
She lives in Westerville, you think?
I know she lives in Westerville. She lives in
You
Westerville.
said they got in a fight. Go ahead.
They got into a fight, and as Halia walked to the front door of the Jeep, I saw she had a gash on her. She got in the car, and she goes, I'm getting nauseous. I hopped out the car. I called 911 because
Damn.
I was sitting in the Jeep looking away because I can't be Bree. I can't be part
So
of that
you
family.
didn't see the actual fight?
No, but I know who Bree Berezini is. I know her mother, and I know her address.
Okay. All right.
The officer speaks with two other witnesses.
Damn.
One who says he didn't know the girls very well, and another who told police he had grown up with Culbertson and she was like a sister to him. He told officers he knew the girls were going to
Damn.
fight, but didn't think it would go so far.
I didn't see her get stabbed at all.
Okay.
It just
Like, I'm not gonna keep pausing the video, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, niggas talk about how all the time it's pussy for people pulling out a gun or something, but like, moment that you do fight somebody, if you do start winning against them, niggas are gonna go to extreme methods to make sure that they get their look back. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's I'm ain't gonna lie, bro. Nigga, I'm like 140. I'm like 145, bro. Like, I'm not skinny as hell, but I'm not big as shit. When I turn that age, bro, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm not gonna be one of those niggas that's like, flashing my shit like, yo, bro, come fuck with me, bro, just so I could do that because I'm pretty sure that's murder. But like, I'm telling you, like, somebody try to press up on me, I'm like, hey, bro, hey, bro, just chill out, bro. And I might let them hit me. I might let them hit me across my face or some shit. And then, boom. I'm telling you, bro, that's all. I'm telling you. Niggas say it's pussy, but all I gotta say is, if you run up on me on oh my gosh, in a threatening manner, nigga, I'm shooting. There's nothing pussy about that. That's my life.
looked like they were throwing punches.
Okay. Do you know either of them?
I know her, that was it.
Who?
Halia, the one that got stabbed, that was it.
You know her, but you don't know.
I barely, I know, I worked with Dalen for a little bit, and I was hanging out with him tonight.
I need you. Where did it happen at? Yeah, that's here. Take that.
It was right here in the front.
Like in the front of the smoke shop?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I need tape.
And that is when police find out that the witness actually filmed the entire thing.
He's got the whole thing on video.
On video?
Whole thing.
Okay.
Damn.
Awesome. That's
Yeah, it was,
fantastic.
I mean, it's crystal clear HD video. There were two girls standing right here fighting. They were just mouthing.
Where at? Does it show?
Just
I want to make sure I get the whole scene.
Wherever there's blood is right where it happened.
Okay.
Because she started farting.
Damn.
It had to
Damn.
have been-
Oh, it was all the way up here by this. That's where she was laying. It was all the
Damn.
way up here. There's a vape pen. Hey, take it out a lot wider, guys.
hold on. It happened
Right here, right here.
happened Right here.
Yep, this is it. So we need to go. I would go all the way back to that one.
Yeah, because it kind of started over here. They were kind of mouthing.
Okay.
It was random as she came in while we came in. Like, it was random as
In
she
the
just
smoke
happened-
shop.
Yeah, in the smoke shop right there.
Okay.
It just
And they
happened to
started
come
going
in, and they started going at it in the store. And Bree called Halia a cokehead.
Okay.
Halia's a sober, like she's a recovering addict. So she took that into great offense. You know, I don't know if you've met any recovering addicts, but like me personally, I'm one.
Who was
I
an addict? I'm sorry.
Halia
Halia,
was an
okay.
addict. So
Put your hands out your
she
pants,
called
boy.
Halia out on being
The fuck?
A cokehead.
Yeah, so like Halia got mad and Halia was waiting outside and they were supposed to just fight. It was supposed to just be a fight. Like I was there. I was supposed to be like in between it. I didn't even see a knife get pulled.
Okay.
Like I'm not sure if it was a knife or if she had a ring on her finger and just got her. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
because the knife got pulled out and it was on the ground and I saw it.
What kind of knife was it?
It looked like a switchblade, like a butterfly knife type
Okay.
of knife. But I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Like, if I'm gonna be honest with you. But she didn't have time to pull it out because Halia, like, I'm not gonna lie, that's my little sister, but she smacked the out of her first. Like, you can see it on the video.
Right.
Halia smacked her. All you saw from that was hands on hands. There was no, like, digging into pockets and pulling out and going, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There was none of that, because if I would have seen that, I would have already been in there and
Right.
y'all would have been called sooner. We didn't know she was bleeding out till she got it back. She crunched Bree in the face. Bree was on the ground and she walked away. Aaliyah walked away, got in the Jeep ready to drive.
Right.
And she was sitting there and Kenzie comes over to me and goes, she's spitting blood out of her chest. And I come over and I just see like right in this area on the right or left side of her chest.
See, bro, like, I mean, I'm not gonna be, rest in peace to her, but you see, she done lost her life over some stupid shit. She is not because she wanted to call a girl a cokehead. Like, I'm not saying any girls are in the right, because I don't know the situation, but all I gotta say is that was a very avoidable situation. And that's why I don't be trying to go out a lot, bro. Like, I feel like there's so many situations that, like, you ain't even expect. You wouldn't expect nothing to come out of that shit, and randomly you're in that shit, and you just realize, like, what the fuck just happened to transpire like this. And another case like this, bro. I'm telling you, for y'all young niggas that are out here doing, trying to act crazy on everybody, when this shit happens to one of y'all homeboys, one of y'all, I bet y'all niggas won't be doing that shit again. Cause I see how y'all niggas try to roll. I see how y'all niggas try to roll where I'm at, South Carolina. Them niggas try to roll like they're untouchable. I'm telling y'all, just because y'all are under the age of what, 18? Trying to go crazy on people, that don't mean self-defense gets thrown out the water. Literally.
Shooting blood. My first reaction is take my shirt off, put it on
Pressure.
top, put pressure on it.
Okay.
I've had my brothers die in my arms because they got shot and I didn't
sorry
put
about
pressure on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Right.
didn't put pressure fast enough. So like,
That's rough. That's rough, brother. That's rough.
man, just please save my sister, bro.
Talk about a key piece of evidence, right?
Yeah, that's
Now,
a stab
thanks
to
to
the
the
neck, brother.
witnesses, police were quickly able to identify Ms.
stab.
Berrezzini. They went to her home, took her into custody, transported her to the police station for an interview. And according to prosecutors, police found that Berrezzini's clothes were in the washing machine, and the knife that she'd stabbed Culberson with was hidden in a crawl space. So once they got to police headquarters, officers leave Berrezzini alone in an interview room for hours. And she mostly keeps her head down on the table, only.
I feel like they do that, like, as, like, I mean, this might be obvious to some people, but it's really not obvious to me. I don't know. I feel like they keep people like this that they know did this shit in there for hours just so they can, once they walk up in there, they just spill that shit so they don't gotta wait in that bitch no more longer. We gonna see.
Lifting it a few times to stretch or rub her face. But when a detective came in to talk to her, Berrezzini was surprised to learn she was being charged with murder. Even more surprised that she was going to have to go to jail.
Just so that you know, Talia was taken to the hospital, and then that's where she died. She didn't survive her injuries. So with all the people that we interviewed and the video.
Confused though. I'm confused. Like, I'm like, all right. I'm not gonna pause it for a little minute after this. Oh, okay. So I don't know what state they are, but like, I'm not gonna lie. The way these people are looking, I'm guessing it's the South. The girl that died slapped her face first, and then she stabbed her in her neck. How was that murder? Like, wouldn't that be like like at the worst involuntary manslaughter? Because they were like, she got hit in her face. I feel that it'd either be involuntary manslaughter or self-defense. I don't know.
That we recovered, we're charging you with murder.
No sort of self-defense or anything?
Essentially, it'll be up to the prosecutor's office. We'll present the case to them, and then if they decided that they want us to present to the grand jury, we'll present to the grand jury. If you get indicted for it, then it'll go to trial, it'll go to court, and then you'll be able to present a self-defense claim at that point. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions for me at this time? Do you want me to call your mom right now, or do you want to call her? You'll get a call when you get to the county jail.
I'm not going home.
No, you're going to jail.
Bitch! The fuck you thought?
Because we're charging you with the murder. You'll go to county jail. Tomorrow you'll go to court for your first arraignment. They'll set your bond. And then at that point we have 10 days to present the case to the grand jury for indictment. If we don't do that, you have to be released. If you don't post bond, if we do present to the grand jury and they what's called a no bill, if they decline charges, then the case is dismissed at that point. That's kind of the process right now. So you'll go right now, some patrol officers will take you down to the county jail. You'll get slated down there under the one charge of murder. Tomorrow you'll go to court where they'll set your bond. So when you do get down to the county, we'll have access to a phone if you want to call your family then.
I would like to call my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, as soon as possible.
Yeah. So right now they're going to take you down one floor, and right there they'll take take photos of you and take your fingerprints. That's just process. That's just policy. And then you'll be driven down to Franklin County Jail. Do you have any questions or anything like that? Do you have anything else on you besides anything in your pockets or anything like that? You just got a bracelet. Do you have earrings in?
I have a necklace.
Okay.
Never mind, I don't know where that went.
You don't have your necklace anymore. Okay. Do you have any questions of me?
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Obviously, we haven't got to the end of the video, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel completely sorry for this girl. Should she have killed that girl? Should she have just fought with her hands? Yeah, but at the same time, from what I'm hearing from the person that said that the girl that died was literally a sister to her. He literally admitted, like, she walked into the store. She has had substance abuse issues. The girl that died had called her a cokehead. And then and then the girl that died had slapped her first. I feel like that's self-defense. Obviously, we don't know the facts yet, but I feel
No, just wanna be sure I can call my mom and get all the way already.
Yep. You'll be able to do that. All right. I'll sit tight just for a sec. Officers will be with you.
You'll stand up for me? Face the wall.
Figure it out.
Put your palms together like this. There you go.
She taking that shit like a G though. Like I say, like she taking that shit. She taking it. Like she hasn't cried nothing. I feel like like I said, I feel like this might be self defense, but
Put your hands off
she's
your rifle.
taking that shit.
So we're gonna run downstairs, get your picture taken, and then head down to Jackson Pike, okay?
So Berrezzini was charged with 2 counts of murder, 1 lesser charge of involuntary manslaughter, and the murder charge would essentially have meant a life sentence if she were convicted. Now, she was released on a $750,000 bond.
Damn.
By the way, we were able to look up Berrezzini on Truthfinder, the powerful background search tool that we use to research our stories, the people involved in them. When we put in her name and location, we were able to see her criminal history, which includes the murder and manslaughter charge.
So failure to comply, involuntary manslaughter, reckless operation for speed. So I'm like,
Charges that she faced for the 2024 stabbing. And by the way, Law and Crime, we partner with Truthfinder all the time. We use it to get details on people involved in our stories, but my service /station. And then, okay, back to this. Now, Berrezzini's lawyer argued that she had acted in self-defense, arguing that Culbertson was the aggressor in the situation and that she was the one who slapped Berrezzini first.
yeah, that's why.
After the judge indicated that he would allow the jury to see incriminating messages, including one where Berrezzini apparently said, "I will cut that blank on my whole family if she tries showing up to my family's home again."
What is it? How is that incriminating? What is incriminating about this? She just said that if that bitch shows up to her house and she's gonna cut. I mean, live in the South. If you live in the South anywhere, you know somebody pulls up to your house on some bullshit and in a threatening manner, you can kill them. You can do whatever you want to do with them, especially if they're in a threatening manner, because they're showing up to your property. So I don't know how that's incriminating.
Again, Berrezzini decided to enter a guilty plea instead to the lesser charge of involuntary manslaughter. Now, during her sentencing hearing, which was a month later in
Fuck is
July
her
of
lawyer?
2024, the judge had a warning for everybody in the courtroom.
So before we get started, I want to let everybody know, I understand this is an emotional and heart-rendering situation. But I do expect decorum. That's why we have the officers here. This is a courtroom. It's not the street.
Berrezzini sat stone-faced as Culbertson's loved ones shared victim impact statements, including her grandmother and sister, as well as the best friend who was with Culbertson on that fateful day.
Since she was only 17. She hadn't even begun to understand what she had to offer this world. Her family and friends didn't even get a chance to watch how far her talents and love for life would take her.
That's just sad.
They say how horrifying it would be to outlive your child. Well, I'm telling you, feeling the grief, suffering the pain of outliving your granddaughter is unbearable.
She was the most beautiful person I've ever met. Everything about her, her strengths, her hardships, her sadness, her anger, her soul. She was one in a million. And the reason I wanted to write this, and I wanted to speak, was to tell you who Leah was. And my personal feelings towards this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm about to cry. Even though I don't even know who I'm like, what side I'm on in this shit. Damn, this shit's sad. This shit's sad.
Take your time, it's fine.
Damn.
I'd rather be standing at her wedding and giving a speech, or her graduation. But I'm here. And I know Halia. And I know her killer. That night I felt like part of my soul, more like all of it left when Aaliyah left. I relive March 27th of 2023 in my head every day. All I see is Aaliyah in my arms, and I'm screaming on the phone with 911 telling them to hurry. Then I wake up and it's 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and it's the next morning, and it was my dream. Every night since I lost her. Aaliyah never got another birthday, or Christmas, or Thanksgiving. No more holidays. But her killer got to spend every holiday
Damn.
last
Good
year
shit.
since Aaliyah's been killed, freely and with her family.
That's why y'all niggas don't get to doing that
When
fighting shit,
Aaliyah's
boy.
family, her whole family never gets another one. She's forever 17, and that lives in my mind.
This villain took my sister's life that night, but my sister's life was not the only thing it took. It robbed me of my happiness. It stole my smile. It took the best part of me I will never be able to get back. Because of this, my sister is gone forever, and every time I want to talk to Aaliyah, I have to go sit at a graveyard and talk to her headstone. Wishing I could just hear her voice one more time. I wish I could just wake up and run into her room and lay in her bed and hug her and tell her I love her just one more time. This villain ruined every memory Aaliyah never got to make.
And then Berezini herself spoke during sentencing as well.
Not a day goes by that this incident hasn't been on my mind. I understand and feel for the victim's family, as I know the harm I have caused them is indescribable. I also feel for my own family, as the situation has caused them a lot of pain. I can understand and appreciate the harm that I have caused now. I will be living with this guilt the rest of my life. I took a life, and I understand the victim's family will suffer for the rest of their lives, as will my family for what I've put them through. I pray and will continue to pray for all parties involved.
And the judge ended up sentencing Berezini to the maximum allowed under the law, 3 years in prison. She's currently locked up in the Ohio Reformatory for Women and is due to be released in June of 2027. But that's all we have for you right now here on.
Honestly, that was kind of a tough one, bro, because like I said, like, I ain't gonna lie, her lawyer must have fucking sucked. Because everything that I heard, from what I've heard, people that, were friends with the victim, and what this guy was just saying, like, it sounded like self-defense. It sounded like it sounded like the girl was already in the smoke shop that died with her friends. The girl that killed her was walking into the smoke shop. They already had some tension. The girl that died must have called her a cokehead. The other girl, I'm guessing, you know how that shit goes. It's just back and forth, and then they said that the girl slapped the other girl that killed her in her face, and then that's how that shit happened. I mean, obviously, her sentence, like 3 years, bro, like, 3 years is not a lot. I mean, it's involuntary manslaughter. So what I'm guessing is that most people were going for the fact that, like, she probably did act in self-defense, but I'm just, like, kind of wondering, like, what in the case made it to where she didn't get that besides her shitty ass lawyer. But hey, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Probably gonna do. I have a couple more on my watch list. So I'm probably gonna react to a couple more today. But hey, if y'all wanna tune into that, subscribe up. But hey, I hope y'all enjoy y'all Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Leon Edwards versus. Oh, never mind, Sean Bray. We don't give a fuck about that Saturday. Hey, it's not UFC weekend this week. But hey, man, y'all have a nice day. And now you have to.